Welcome back to the Templar Knight Crypto channel. Today's video, I just wanted to go over what are my goals here with Templar Knight Crypto. Why am I doing all this stuff and kind of bring you along because it is important that you create goals for yourself and really anything that you do. But here in the crypto space, it's very important that you create goals for yourself. So I'm going to share a little bit of a behind the scenes look into some of my goals here that I have. So join me along as we cover some of these goals and maybe it'll help inspire you to have some goals as well. So welcome everybody. First, we are going to start about my overall goal. What is my overall goal with Templar Knight Crypto? What is my overall goal in everything that I'm doing from a financial perspective? And that is to create multiple streams of income, right? We all probably have our jobs, right? Maybe you have a side job, a side hustle. Maybe you have two. You know, at one point in my life, I had one full time job and one full time job and two part time jobs. I had three total jobs just to try to make ends meet at that point in my life. So, one of the things that I am working on doing is having multiple streams of income. I didn't just leave it at there. I wanted to define what am I working towards with those streams of income. I'm working to having 2 to 4 streams of income that generate $2,000 per month. Okay. Now, currently, I'm employed. I have a full time job, right? But I'm working on having these streams of income be something that I can do from anywhere, right? So it's, not thinking about retirement per se, but things that I can do for an extended period of time that aren't going to tie me to an office or aren't going to tie me to a location, right? Things that I can do on my own time from a place of my choosing. So let's take a look at what are the type of income streams that I'm looking to create. So, providing liquidity. This will be something that I talk about in the YouTube channel. I'll talk about this with a couple of different cryptocurrencies. But basically, the idea that if you go to a bank right now, or in general, you go to a financial institution and you take out a loan, you're borrowing money that the bank has access to. And you're creating a contract that says, I will pay the bank back for using those funds. Well, what if you could be on the other side of that equation? What if you could be the one saying, I have something that I'm willing to loan out for people to use, and I would like a return for loaning that out. Well, that's in a nutshell what providing liquidity is. Let's say that I have some Templar Knight crypto tokens and I have some USDT, which is basically the crypto version of a dollar. Let's say I have $100 of each, and I go ahead and combine those, and I say, okay, I now have a token that is 50% Templar Knight crypto, 50% USDT. I've got basically $100 value on both sides of that equation, and I'm going to put it in and provide it as liquidity. That means if someone wants to buy, let's say, the Templar Knight crypto token, they can buy it from me for USDT, and then they're utilizing my crypto. Or let's say they want to sell their Templar Knight crypto token for USDT. Well, then they're using my token, my some of the $100 value that I created in that token, right? To be able to complete that purchase. That is something different in the financial world that happens in the crypto space. It's users like you and me, individuals like you and me, that are providing what I call the liquidity. We're providing the assets for other people to complete a transaction. The beautiful thing about doing that, at the end of the day, let's say something happens and I'm like, you know what? I need to get my because I put out $200 of value, right? I need to get some of those funds back. I never lost those assets, right? I just basically reverse and unpair the two assets. And now I have both of those assets back in my control. Another thing, and kind of what you're contributing to today, is a YouTube channel. Right? I have found that I have the ability to present information in a manner that people understand. I've been told that I speak in a way that's kind of an everyday type, everyman type of environment that's easy to understand. And so, over the last couple of years, I've been involved in some projects where I was a trainer of sorts. And so I had some people subscribe to YouTube channel, and when I decided to get kind of serious about it within the last 6 to 8 months, I realized that there is an opportunity for me to build a YouTube channel, to build a community that would eventually get monetized, and I'll touch about on that here in just a moment on what all that would entail. And then trading, I about 3 years ago sat myself down and had a conversation and said, Ben, how do people make money? How do people make big time money? Where does all of that happen? And I was like, well, there's this thing called Wall Street in New York. There's this commodities exchange in Chicago. It's trading, it's bartering. And I never considered myself very good at bartering. But I decided, you know what? This is something I need to learn. This is a skill that I can learn. This is something that in this new world of cryptocurrency, I can learn and potentially create an income stream. The next item is nodes. Now, I'll be having a whole series of conversations and videos. You'll see a lot about nodes because nodes are an engine in a network. So if you think of Visa or MasterCard, um, American Express, right? You're swiping a card. And in your mind, you don't realize what all's happening on the back end of that system when you swipe that card. But there is a whole lot of things that are going on the backside. And so a node, so let's just use, you're going to the store and you're going to swipe your card. It has a Visa logo on it. Well, when you swipe that card, that machine that you swipe your card in is connected to a network, and it's going to reach out with the information of your account, and it's going to say, okay, I need to know this card, this account, how much is it eligible to spend, is it readily available, and all this happens in a split second. Well, where is it going to get that information? Well, it's going to what I would call a node. It's going to a computer somewhere in the world, and it's getting that information and it's giving it back to that particular card reader. And again, this is happening lightning fast within milliseconds. And then basically, that node is going to say, "Yep, you want to charge $50 for gas today? Go right ahead." And so that node is the communication hub within that network in Visa. Now, you don't realize this. Maybe you do if you ever look at your receipts. There's small transaction fees that are charged every time you swipe a piece of plastic. Every time that computer is reading a transaction, every time that node is interacting with a transaction, a fee is charged. Well, same thing in the crypto space. If you have a node on a particular network or a validator on a particular network, every time your node or validator is involved in a transaction, there's a very small fee involved, right? And so that is a relatively easy way. Yes, there's a little bit of action. I have to run my nodes every day, but it's not like trading. It's not like providing liquidity. It's not like my YouTube channel where I have to sit in front of a computer and record a video, right? It's something where I have to activate my nodes. It takes about 25 minutes a day, but I can do it from my phone, right? Uh, and once I press a button on my phone, I kind of just let my phone do its thing, run the node. Takes about 25 minutes, and then I'm good to go for the day. I got to do it the next day. So you'll hear more about nodes in coming videos, but these are the four income streams outside of my full time job that I'm looking at trying to build up to get to that goal of $2,000 per month on each of these items. Now, let's talk a little bit about what are my YouTube goals? What is the chance that I can build a YouTube channel that can get monetized? Because at the end of the day, that's my goal here with what I'm doing with YouTube. It's not only to educate, that's something that I love to do, and I've been doing it about 4 years now. With no goal of ever getting monetized. I was just doing it because I enjoyed doing it. But recently I got very close to reaching 500 subscribers. In fact, I actually got over 500 subscribers. And I made the decision that I would like to try to get to the level of being monetized by YouTube. And why do I feel that way? Well, I feel that a lot of the information that I'm sharing here on YouTube, I could charge for. And I know there are people out there that do charge for it, right? You could join a membership for, a small amount of money every month and then be a part of the member club, the Templar Night Crypto Club, and you would have access to all the videos. And I made a conscious decision. I said, you know what? Well, that's great. I want everybody to have access to the videos that I create because I'm going to be doing basic level videos, right? I'm going to be doing the how-to videos. I'm going to be doing videos that walk people through a process. And I don't feel that I should charge for that. If there are people out there that want to get involved in a crypto space, that maybe want to get involved in a project, and I have the information to share, right? I would much rather be paid because you watched the video rather than having to pay to be able to watch the video, right? And so YouTube allows that. And how do I have to get there? Well, I have to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of item number one. So I'm halfway there. But I also have to have 4,000 hours of watched content. So I'm going to be working on creating videos on different things to try to get more videos onto YouTube for people to watch. You'll see if you've looked at the YouTube channel that I have about over a year ago some live gameplay of a crypto game called Undead Blocks. That is a project that I am very excited to. Hopefully, they can get off the mat, so to speak. They had a really rough year this year. The project almost closed, but they've got some new owners, and hopefully they'll be able to get back up off the mat. And maybe I'll have some more gameplay coming in the next year or so. But instead of just trying to maybe rely on that, I'm branching out. I'm doing what I enjoy doing, which is how-to videos, talking about crypto. Um, and at the end of the day, I'd like to have a community on YouTube. YouTube has a community function similar to what you can do on Facebook and that sort of thing, and interact with folks. And so hopefully you enjoy the content that I'm creating. And at the end of the day, you'll like, subscribe, or share. The biggest way that you can help me grow the channel is to subscribe. And if you're subscribed, if there's a video that you find valuable, like it. If there's a video, let's say, about creating something or a process, and you have a friend, a family member, someone you know trying to do that process, but they're frustrated or they're stuck, share the video with them. Those are three ways that you can help me grow the YouTube channel to get to the point where it becomes monetized and you're not having to pay anything. I'm never plan to charge anything for any of my videos. But it is a way for me to earn an income at the end of the day. If I can get to this level, creating the content, I enjoy creating it. So those are the YouTube channel goals that I have here with Templar Night Crypto. So I want to thank you for watching this video about the goals that I have here with Templar Night Crypto and the YouTube channel, and overall just kind of what my general goals are. I would encourage you, if you're just starting your crypto journey, what are some of the big picture goals that you have? One of the things I can tell you, when I got started in my journey, I got started with zero goals. I was like, I just want to get into crypto, and not that that was a mistake per se, but, I've realized over the last 5 years, it's important to have a plan. It's important to have goals. What do you want to do? And the reason it's important is it helps you focus. It helps you look at a situation, it helps you look at a project, helps you look at a trade, and say, how does that fit into my overall plan? How does that fit into my overall goal? So I want to thank you for watching today's video. Remember, make somebody smile today. You never know. It just might change the world. Thank you for watching today's video. This content is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Before you make any financial decisions, you should contact a financial professional. Remember these crypto guidelines when you're working in the crypto space, and never give out your private keys, also known as your seed phrases. Never use more funds than you can afford to lose. Always have a plan to sell before you buy. Always try to get your starting funds back as quickly as possible. Do not expect to get rich. Use facts, not emotion, when making decisions. Continue learning. The crypto space is always changing. And be open to learning something new and possibly changing the way that you think about something.